A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DSCI Excellence Awards Ceremony 2013. Would you like to clap for that? To begin the ceremony, please join me in welcoming Dr. Kamlesh Bajaj, CEO DSCI, on the stage. Also, I would like to invite Mr. Mittal, President NASSCOM. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our privilege to have Shri G.K. Pillai, former Home Secretary, Government of India, as a chief guest to felicitate the winners. May I invite Shri G.K. Pillai to please come on stage. Shri G.K. Pillai joined Indian Administrative Service in the year 1972 and belongs to Kerala cadre. He studied at Bishop Cotton's Boys High School, Bangalore, and St. Joseph's College, Bangalore, and did MSc at IIT Madras. In Kerala, he started his career as Sub-Collector, Quilon, in the year 1974. He worked in diverse fields of revenue administration and was District Collector, Quilon. He was Deputy Secretary, Labour Special Officer for Cashew Industry, Special Secretary Industries. Later he became as Secretary Health and Family Welfare in the state during 1993-96. He later served as Principal Secretary to the Chief Minister of Kerala during the period 2001 to 2004. In the Government of India, his first central deputation was in Ministry of Defence as Under Secretary, Deputy Secretary during 1978 to 1982. During 1988-1993, he served as Director Joint Secretary in the Department of Surface Transport. Later served in the Ministry of Home Affairs as Joint Secretary Northeast from 1996 to 2001. In 2004, he joined Ministry of Commerce and Industry as Additional Secretary, Department of Commerce Special Secretary, Commerce, and then elevated to the rank of Secretary, Department of Commerce in the year 2006. He served as Secretary, Department of Commerce from 2006 to June 2009 and dealt with matters like WTO, RMTR, and UNCTAD, SEZ, and EOUs. He was also chairman of the BOA for SEZ EOU. He has represented state and central government delegations to USA, EU, Argentina, Brazil, DRC, Singapore, Japan, Sri Lanka, Philippines, Canada, Bangladesh, Myanmar, China, UK, Thailand, and Slovenia. He was appointed as officer on special duty in the Ministry of Home Affairs on 11 June 2009. Shri G.K. Pillai took over as Union Home Secretary on June 30th, 2009. He was also concurrently Secretary of the Department of Justice, Ministry and Law and Justice. He retired on June 30th, 2011 as the Union Home Secretary of India. Post-retirement, he is a Distinguished Fellow of IDSA, Chairman of a Venture Capital Fund sponsored by the IT Alumni Trust, and recently appointed by SEBI as Chairman of the MCX SX Stock Exchange. So let's welcome him once again with a huge round of applause. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing this occasion with your presence. To begin the proceedings of this evening, I would like to invite Dr. Bajaj to introduce the awards, please.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure and a privilege to welcome Shri Gopal Pillai, former Union Home Secretary, to come and be our chief guest and give away the trophies to the winners today. And of course, my colleague here, Mittal from NASSCOM. Today, DSCI Excellence Awards for Security and one on Privacy are being given away. As you all know, and I said in the morning, the threat environment is getting worse as our dependence on cyberspace increases, especially that of critical infrastructures. Our vulnerabilities to cyber attacks increases. And cybersecurity is getting increasingly linked to national security. Recently, our NSA, Shri Shiv Shankar Menon, said that we cannot think of national security without thinking of cybersecurity, unquote. Security preparedness is essential for organizations. Many studies have shown that over 90% of attacks can be thwarted by having a comprehensive security program that is diligently implemented. On the one hand, we must aim to reduce vulnerabilities in our systems and processes. On the other, we must keep a vigilant eye and adopt latest security practices and technologies to safeguard against the perennial and evolving threats. New attack techniques and advanced persistent threats are becoming ubiquitous, and we continue to deploy the same vulnerable applications on new platforms such as smartphones and other mobile devices. Security preparedness has to keep pace with this. Security response to this challenge must be equally innovative, a way that helps organizations become nimble-footed to respond quickly to recent threats that are taking place in the environment. It should be able to assess its maturity in implementing security in different areas with a view to continually improve the same. A security program needs to be dynamic and vibrant so that it enables quick response to threats, vulnerabilities, and actual cyber attacks. DSCI has been promoting such an approach through its security framework, DSF, a security discipline-specific approach based on a set of security principles which are visibility, vigilance, coverage and accuracy, discipline and defense, focus on strategic, tactical and operational layers, powered by a data-centric implementation methodology. It is gratifying to see that DSF has found acceptance by the industry and that it is being used as a reference guide to improve security practices by many organizations. DSCI decided that it was important to recognize, honor and reward organizations and individuals which have implemented strong, effective and resilient security and data protection programs to help them address real risks, build resilience, increase trustworthiness and create an environment conducive to business. With this in mind, DSCI announced the institution of the DSCI Excellence Awards in the year 2011. Cyber crimes are also on the rise globally. As per the NCB records, the numbers are rising. I will not get into the statistics. Organized international gangs are active, and there's rise in global scams that affect businesses and citizens in numerous geographies. Hence, it is becoming very important to build capacity of our law enforcement agencies to curb cyber crimes. DSCI has been running the Cyber Labs program to train law enforcement agencies in cyber forensics and cybercrime investigations. But we felt that it was equally important to recognize and honor state police and investigation agencies for capacity building of police officers, as well as in actual cybercrime investigation and solving of crimes by individual officers who have shown excellence in cybercrime investigation. Hence, our awards include a separate segment for law enforcement. This year, nominations were invited for the following categories. In the corporate segment, DSA Excellence Award for Security in Banks, Telecom Companies, E-Governance, E-Commerce, IT Services, broken into two parts, Large and IT Services, SME, BPM, Large and BPM, SME. Then we have DSA Excellence Award for Privacy, Information Security Product Company, and Security Leader of the Year, and Privacy Leader of the Year. RSA is the sponsor for Security Leader of the Year award. This year we have introduced two new categories in the corporate segment. E-commerce. This category has been introduced this year given the increasing importance of e-commerce in our daily lives, and security, of course, being one of the most crucial aspects of e-commerce. Inclusion of this category was recommended by some of the jury members last year. Second is the Privacy Leader of the Year. The privacy category was introduced last year, and it was a logical next step for us to recognize individuals who are driving privacy initiatives within the organizations. The captive BPO category was removed, and global BPO category was split into BPM Large and BPM SME. The Emerging Information Security Product Company category was revised to Information Security Product Company. This was done as we received a lot of requests from Indian security product companies to relax the eligibility criteria of 5 years. The rationale given was that 5 years is too short a period for any company, especially in security, to establish its footprint. This category received a very good response, with 11 companies sending their nominations for evaluation. This is a very encouraging sign for entrepreneurship and product development in India. In the law enforcement segment, India's Cyber Corp of the Year and Excellence in Capacity Building of Law Enforcement Agencies. This second category was introduced last year. This is the third year of our partnership with PricewaterhouseCoopers as our process partners for this initiative to advise us in establishing the processes and ensuring transparency in the evaluation process. DSCI and PwC jointly designed the nomination forms for different award categories, focusing on parameters important for a particular category. As in the earlier editions of the awards, the nomination forms were not the checks box kind, but required organizations and individuals to provide detailed information on the defined parameters. Though this made our job tougher in terms of evaluating the nomination forms, as it surely did for the participants also, we believe it helped deliver better results by distinguishing great responses from the good ones. However, based on the feedback from the industry, we will try to simplify the nomination forms for the corporate segment going forward. Hopefully, that will also help us generate more participation, as many organizations have told us that they could not apply for the awards because of the lengthy form. So this we are going to change next year, because our intent was to go deeper and cover all dimensions of security, but industry feedback is important and must be considered. In the Security Leader of the Year award category, based on the overwhelming response, the jury decided to award 5 individuals, 1 each from the banking, insurance and energy, IT services and industry verticals. I am pleased to announce that we are presenting 5 awards in the Security Leader of the Year category. We have been fortunate and privileged to have a highly distinguished jury for the awards, and many of the members are present today. The Corporate Awards and Law Enforcement Agencies jury are as follows. Corporate, Dr. Ganesh Natarajan, Vice Chairman and CEO of Zensar Technologies, Mr. B. Samamurthy, Director, IDRBT, Mr. Karsi Tevadia, CIO, BSC Limited, and Professor M.P. Gupta, Department of Management Studies, IIT Delhi. In the law enforcement category, the jury included Mr. Loknath Behra, IG Police, Bureau of Police Research and Development, Ministry of Home Affairs, Mr. Pratap Reddy, IG Police, Western Range, Karnataka, Mr. Nandkumar Sarvade, former IG Police and now Advisor Assurance, Ernst & Young Practice, Mr. Vakul Sharma, Advocate, Supreme Court. We are grateful to the jury for giving us their valuable time and reviewing the criteria, evaluation process and selecting the winner in each category of the awards. Their valuable inputs have provided us with a lot of guidance which will help us improve the process next year. In any competition, I'm afraid there is only one winner, and so in the case of DSCI Excellence Awards 2013. But as they say, competence and perseverance lost no race. The experience has been enriching for us, and I'm sure for all the participants too. It is heartening to understand and appreciate that the organizations are doing so much in security and privacy, deploying innovative processes, state-of-the-art technology, and the law enforcement agencies are putting efforts for building their capacity in cybercrime investigation and cyber forensics. I must say that we as DSCI continue to learn a lot from each one of the responses, not just from the winners. We will also put these learnings into our thought leadership program for enhancing our data protection efforts. We promised to take these learnings to the industry at large, and we did this by releasing DSCI PwC report, Leading Industry Practices for Security and Privacy, compiled based on the analysis of the actual practices implemented by organizations as revealed in the DSCI Excellence Awards. This will help organizations benchmark themselves against the best practices and will enable them to incorporate security and privacy best practices in their business operations. This report was released by DSCI in the DSCI Best Practices Meet in Chennai in July this year. At this stage, I thank PwC for supporting us in the awards as a process partners for the last 3 years and in helping us compile and publish the leading industry practices. Together, DSCI and PwC have discovered the challenges that applicants face in responding to our complex questionnaire. We propose to partner with them in simplifying the forms. Finally, I believe that this exercise should reassure government, regulators, clients, and end customers that many organizations in India are not treating security and privacy just as a compliance factor, but are redefining the way security and privacy are strategized and operationalized, making them one of the very foundations of doing business. In the end, I would like to thank the Security of the Leader of the Year category sponsor RSA and the media partners, Banking Frontiers, Information Week, eGov Magazine, community partners, CISO platform for supporting this initiative. I wish all the finalists the very best. I'm convinced organizations will be motivated for further improving their security and privacy programs, and many more will participate in the Excellence Awards next year. With these words, I would like to request Mittal to come and welcome the chief guest. Thank you.
You're probably getting tired of both of us here, but it's my duty and honor to welcome Mr. G.K. Pillai. You heard lots of years and so on, right, when his introduction was coming about what he did in his career. But we have known him much more as the person who was in Commerce Ministry. That is where our interaction with Mr. Pillai was the longest. And I think he was at a critical period when you look at his own career, right? He was the Commerce Secretary till 2009, starting from 2002, 2003. And that was the time where the industry was moving. We had new schemes like SEZ coming in. These are not easy schemes to develop. And by the way, we are today representing 25% as related to the merchandise exports. So we are very, very significant, except that our exports gets lost in invisibles, right? So it's not in what's known as exports, because, most governments and the way people look at it, it's really in merchandise exports. But I think thanks to Mr. Pillai, we started getting our place in the sun, that we were big contributors, 70% value add. So thank you for your support. Among the introductions, we didn't mention that besides everything else, and we could convince, and it was an honor to have Mr. Pillai as a director on the DSCI board, right? And I think he adds immense value to us there. We seek his help not only in forums like this, but even otherwise when we have to bounce off issues. So thank you here, sir, for being with us. I'm just going to take on in a minute and saying, Kamlesh, you talked about the awards and so on. This morning we did mention, every business magazine today, right, has an award. They have whatever, Entrepreneur of the Year, Business Leader of the Year, Philanthropist of the Year, and there are awards galore. And we, at a lot of times, question, why are we having these awards? Is it just a filler between dinner and conference, right? What is it for? And I think two reasons we must say, and I did mention one of them this morning, right? We have a lot of unsung heroes and a lot of unsung functions, right? Everybody knows about what the sales guy does and what the finance CFO does and so on. But as has been there, this is a business imperative. You people add huge value to your organization by protecting business that's so valuable. And I think this forum and these awards are dedicated to all of you for the hard work that you put in. That's not to say that your companies don't recognize you, but this is our way of positioning you in your own organization. And I would say that, we had nominations. I think we really appreciate the fact that you filled up those forms, every one of you, that you came up here and did that form. We had a short list that we had to choose one winner, but always we'll talk about how difficult it was for the jury to do whatever they did. But I think we had some very good applications that came in. So please do go back as winners, as shortlists, share what happened, and increase your own visibility. I hope your own internet is going to carry this award so that it tells people that you worked so hard to get it. The second objective of ours is we cheat, right? Because you fill up those forms, we get to know what you do. We get to know your best practices, right? We can put it together. We are going to be wasting our efforts by going through all your papers and just giving a reward. I think as Kamlesh mentioned, we convert this, we tell others that this is what the best players are doing. And as we discussed, this is not a competitive advantage. I think what you do, I think you should share, and what others do, you should see if you can incorporate anything from your side from that. So I think that's the real purpose of our awards. And I hope as we conclude this, we will applaud every one of you who have applied for it, right? And I hope many more would be, because it's not only out of the winners and out of the shortlist that we get ideas. There are some very bright ideas from people who applied but were not in the shortlist. And I think we try and capture that. So jury has worked hard, and congratulations to all the winners. keep participating in this. Kamlesh, let's go and watch whether their respective companies or the winners actually put it up on their website or not, right? So, and we follow it up with a letter to your CEO, telling that we did give the award and complimenting people who are behind this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mittal and Dr. Bajaj, for giving detailed insight into the DSCI Excellence Awards. We will start today's ceremony with the felicitation of winners in the corporate segment. I would like to invite on stage member of the jury for the corporate segment who is present with us this evening, Professor M.P. Gupta, Department of Management Studies, IIT Delhi. Please clap. Other jury members could not join us for the evening but have conveyed their wishes. Representative of PricewaterhouseCoopers, Process Partner for DSCI Excellence Awards, Mr. Shivarama Krishnan, Partner PwC. Please welcome him. All right, we shall begin. The first award is for Security in Bank. The finalists for DSCI Excellence Award for Security in Bank 2013 are HDFC Bank, Punjab National Bank, Union Bank of India. And the award goes to HDFC Bank. May I request Mr. Vishal Salvi, Chief Information Security Officer, HDFC Bank, to please collect the trophy. HDFC Bank has made strategic use of technology to provide secure electronic banking services and used innovative methods to centralize its security monitoring and compliance through implementation of GRC tool. Congratulations. The next award is for Security in Telecom. The finalists for DSCI Excellence Award for Security in Telecom 2013 are Reliance Communications, Tata Teleservices Limited, Vodafone India. And the award goes to Reliance Communications. May I request Ms. Alpana Doshi, Chief Information Officer, Reliance Group, to please collect the trophy. Reliance Communications has created and implemented a robust enterprise-level security framework that focuses on risk management, process maturity and compliance, and is well aligned with business goals and requirements. Congratulations. The next award is for Security in E-Governance. The finalists for DSCI Excellence Award for Security in E-Governance 2013 are Chhattisgarh Infotech and Biotech Promotion Society, Passport Seva, Ministry of External Affairs, Unique Identification Authority of India, which is UIDAI, and the award goes to UIDAI. May I request Ms. Amutha Arunachalam, Assistant Director General, UIDAI, to please collect the trophy. With the inherent complexity involving multiple partners, agencies, registrars, users, multiple access modes, and unparalleled number of data records, UIDAI has implemented a holistic approach for identifying and addressing security concerns, which includes principles, policies, technology, and architectural aspects. Congratulations. The next award is for Security in E-Commerce. This is a new category introduced in this edition of DSCI Excellence Awards on jury's recommendation. The finalists for Security in E-Commerce 2013 are IBIBO Web Private Limited, National Payments Corporation of India, Shopperstop Limited. Since both B2C and B2B nominations were received in this category, we decided to award one winner each in B2C and B2B segment. The award in B2C segment goes to IBIBO Web Private Limited. May I request Mr. Pratap Kumar Singh, President IT, IBIBO Group, to please collect the trophy. With its various critical e-commerce business units working in the B2C markets, IBIBO has leveraged technology to deliver secure services to its consumers by embedding security as a core component in applications and portals, and also to facilitate secure payment transaction processing online. Congratulations. And the award in B2B segment goes to National Payments Corporation of India. I request Mr. Bharat Panchal, Head Risk, and Mr. S.K. Gupta, Chief Project Officer, RuPay, to please come to collect the trophy. NPCI is an umbrella organization of all retail payment systems in India and has been mandated to build and operate central infrastructure for payment systems. NPCI has shown a very effective and technically competent implementation of transaction-centric security. Congratulations. Our next award is for IT Services Company Large. The finalists for DSCI Excellence Award for Security in IT Services Company Large 2013 are Larsen & Toubro Infotech Limited, NIIT Technologies Limited, Polaris Financial Technology Limited. And the award goes to Polaris Financial Technology Limited. May I request Mr. Madhu K, Chief Information Security Officer, and Ms. Ranjani Durai Rajan, Assistant Manager Polaris, to please collect the trophy. Enabled by a strong strategy, good compliance practice, and effective operational across business areas, Polaris Financial Services Limited has successfully implemented a security framework to make its business offerings secure. Congratulations. Our next award is for IT Services Company SME. The finalists for DSCI Excellence Award for Security in IT Services Company SME 2013 are Birla Soft India Limited, Broadridge Financial Solutions India Private Limited, Ugam Solutions Private Limited. And the award goes to Broadridge Financial Solutions India Private Limited. May I request Mr. Lakshmikant Reddy, Head Risk and Compliance, Broadridge India, to please collect the trophy. With a strong focus on governance, risk and compliance, security, intelligence, application security, and effective communication, Broadridge Financial Solutions India has demonstrated implementation of comprehensive strategic security initiatives. Congratulations. Next, we have the award for BPM Large category. The finalists for DSCI Excellence Award for Security in BPM Large 2013 are Excel Services Holdings Incorporation, Genpact Limited, WNS Global Services Private Limited. And the award goes to Genpact. May I request Mr. S.V. Ramana, Senior Vice President, Chief Technology Officer, Genpact, and Mr. Sanjeev Prasad, Senior Vice President and Global Chief Information Officer, to please collect the trophy. With a well-designed, multi-pronged security strategy, robust security architecture, and comprehensive compliance and governance framework, Genpact has taken up strong data-centric initiatives focusing on securing sensitive information. Congratulations. Next, we have the award for security in BPM SME. The finalists in DSCI Excellence Awards for Security in BPM SME 2013 are ADB Private Limited, Broadridge Financial Solutions India Private Limited, Quattro Global Services Private Limited. And the award goes to Quattro Global Services. May I request Mr. Raman Roy, Chairman and Managing Director, Quattro Global Services, to please collect the trophy. Enabled by strong collaboration between business functions and security organization, Quattro Global Services has successfully implemented proven risk management methodologies to integrate security into its business offerings and use security as a strategic differentiator. Congratulations. Next, we have the award for privacy. The finalists in DSCI Excellence Awards for Privacy 2013 are Bharti Airtel Limited, Genpact Limited, NIIT Technologies Limited. And the award goes to Bharti Airtel Limited. May I request Mr. Brajesh Datta, Head Risk Management, Bharti Airtel, to please collect the trophy. As an early adopter of a tailored version of the DSCI privacy framework, Bharti Airtel has demonstrated exemplary efforts to establish visibility over personal information and developed a robust policy and framework to govern privacy. Congratulations. Next, we have the award for the Information Security Product Company. The finalists in DSCI Excellence Awards for Information Security Product Company 2013 are CyberRoam Technologies Private Limited, IndusFace Private Limited, IVIS Techno Solutions Private Limited. And the award goes to CyberRoam Technologies Private Limited. May I request Mr. Hemal Patel, CEO CyberRoam, to please collect the trophy. CyberRoam Technologies has been able to establish itself in the security product market and competes with established global players in this segment. Its portfolio of innovative security products provides comprehensive perimeter protection. The company has a strong market presence and a thick clientele spread across different geographies. Congratulations. Our next award in the corporate segment is Security Leader of the Year. This award is supported by RSA. I would like to invite representative of RSA, Mr. Karthik Shahani, Country Manager India and SARC, on the stage. From the finalists chosen in Security Leader of the Year category, following are the winners in different sectors. DSCI Excellence Award 2013. Security Leader of the Year in the IT sector goes to Colonel Arun Kumar Anand, NIIT Technologies. May I request Colonel Arun Kumar Anand to come on stage and collect the trophy, please. Colonel Anand led the key stakeholder engagement in security initiatives and ensured collaborative implementation of security policies within NIIT Technologies. He has raised awareness on security within and beyond his organization through active participation in various industry forums. Congratulations, sir. DSCI Excellence Award 2013, Security Leader of the Year in the BPM sector goes to Mr. A.R. Vijay Kumar, Genpact Limited. May I request Mr. Vijay to come on stage and receive the trophy. Mr. A.R. Vijay Kumar has been successfully leading the information security function at Genpact for the last 9 years and has been managing Genpact's diverse and complex global business environment very effectively, enabling business growth through enhanced customer satisfaction and establishing security as a competitive advantage. Congratulations. DSCI Excellence Award 2013 Security Leader of the Year in the Energy Sector goes to Mr. S. Ramasamy, IOCL. May I request Mr. Ramasamy to come on stage and collect the trophy, please? Mr. Ramasamy has successfully strategized security within his organization. He has leveraged his leadership skills to establish a long-term vision and objective for IT security in IOCL. As a result of his security vision, IOCL became one of the first public sector enterprises to implement 24/7 Security Operations Center for centralized monitoring and handling of security events. Congratulations. DSCI Excellence Awards 2013 Security Leader of the Year in the Insurance Sector goes to Mr. Sharad Sadekar, HDFC Life Insurance Company Limited. Unfortunately, he is not able to join us in the felicitation ceremony. May I request Mr. Satish Soni, Vice President Sales, HDFC Life Insurance, to come on stage and collect the trophy on his behalf. Mr. Sharad has taken a proactive and systematic approach towards establishing a security and risk management and governance framework in HDFC Life Insurance to align security towards business, regulatory and compliance requirements. Congratulations to him. DSCI Excellence Award 2013 Security Leader of the Year in the Banking Sector goes to Mr. Vishal Salvi, HDFC Bank. May I request Mr. Vishal Salvi to come on stage to collect the trophy, please? Under Mr. Vishal Salvi's leadership, HDFC Bank has witnessed significant improvement in business engagements and awareness on information security, especially among senior management and the board. Mr. Salvi is well known through a well-thought leader in security industry and has taken leadership role in driving a lot of security initiatives in the banking industry, including in the proposed establishment of Financial Services Information Sharing and Analysis Center. Congratulations to you, sir. May I now request Mr. Karthik to please take his seat. Thank you. The final award in the corporate segment is Privacy Leader of the Year. This award is also being introduced for the first time given the elevation privacy has seen recently. The finalists in the DSCI Excellence Awards 2013 Security Leader of the Year are Ashish Mukherjee, Wipro BPO, Burgess Cooper Vodafone India Limited. There are only 2 nominations here as one of the organization decided to withdraw their nomination from this category in the very last minute. DSCI Excellence Award 2013 Privacy Leader of the Year goes to Mr. Burgess Cooper, Vodafone India Limited. Positioning privacy as a brand differentiator and having ensured that a few operating circles of Vodafone India are already certified against BS 10012 standard, Mr. Burgess Cooper stands out as a leader in privacy domain. Congratulations, Mr. Burgess. This concludes the corporate segment. I thank Professor M.P. Gupta for being on stage with us. Sir, I would request you to please take your seat as we will now proceed with the next section. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the next segment of DSCI Excellence Awards 2013, the awards for law enforcement agencies. Before we proceed with the trophy distribution, I would like to invite on stage members of the jury for the law enforcement segment who are present with us this evening. Mr. Loknath Behra, Inspector General of Police, Bureau of Police Research and Development, BPR&D. Ministry of Home Affairs, Mr. Nandkumar Sarvade, Advisor, Assurance Ernst & Young LLP, Mr. Vakul Sharma, Advocate, Supreme Court. Mr. Pratap Reddy, IGP, Western Range, Karnataka, couldn't join us today but has conveyed his wishes to us. All right, the first award is for excellence in capacity building of law enforcement agencies. The finalists in DSCI Excellence Awards for Capacity Building of Law Enforcement Agencies 2013 are Central Bureau of Investigation, Gujarat Police, Maharashtra Police, and the winner is CBI. May I request Dr. G.K. Goswami, IPS, DIG, CBI Academy to please collect the winner trophy. CBI Academy has been recognized for demonstrating the exemplary leadership in advocating the need of capacity building of law enforcement by setting up the Cyber High-Tech Crime Investigation and Training Center and creation of 16 forensic support units to combat the growing menace of cyber crimes in the country. Congratulations. I would like to invite Dr. Sanjay Shinde, DCP, Pune Police, to receive the finalist trophy. Congratulations. Maharashtra Police has invested efforts in creating the culture of cyber safety amongst the different stakeholders of the society through large-scale cybercrime awareness programs with police-public interaction as a key ingredient and thereby equipping the next generation of cybercrime fighters. Congratulations once again. Now I would like to invite Mr. K.N. Patel, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Cybercrime Cell, Ahmedabad, and Mr. Kiran Patel, Police Inspector, Cybercrime Cell, Ahmedabad, to receive the finalist trophy. Gujarat Police has redesigned the investigation programs for dealing with the cybercrimes by creating exclusive police stations and technical cells. Gujarat Police has demonstrated a better coordination and collaboration with the State Forensic Science Laboratory and other government departments in dealing with the digital evidence. Congratulations. Next we have the final award, India Cyber Cop of the Year Award. The finalists in the DSCI Excellence Awards 2013 India Cyber Cop of the Year are Mr. Suresh Kumar, Police Inspector, Haryana Police, Mr. P.P. Banik, Police Inspector, Kolkata Police, Mr. M.D. Sharat, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Karnataka Police. And the award goes to Mr. Suresh Kumar, Police Inspector, Haryana Police. May I request Mr. Alok Mittal, Commissioner of Police, Gurgaon, to accompany Mr. Suresh Kumar to collect the winner trophy, please. For his consistent involvement in the case, for speedy investigation by the usage of his investigative techniques, blended with technical skills in a hacking case involving fraudulent online money transfer. Congratulations. At this point, I would request Mr. Alok Mittal to please say a few words.
Very good evening. I'm Alok Mittal, Commissioner of Police, Gurgaon. First of all, I congratulate my team for having won this award, a very prestigious award. We in Gurgaon made a beginning when I was Joint Commissioner of Police, Gurgaon, 2009-2011. That time we had a very basic elementary cyber crime cell, and then we started doing capacity building. We organized several training courses for our police officers, and gradually now we have a very healthy, efficient, effective team of investigators who can handle most of the cyber crime cases which we are coming across. But as Dr. Bajaj was saying, that incidences of cyber crimes are increasing. Last year, in the whole year of 2012, we had received a total of 380 complaints in cybercrime, and this year in the first 11 months we have received more than 700 complaints. And a small cyber cell under the direct supervision of Joint Commissioner of Police Crime is dealing with such complaints. Not every case, but a few cases have resulted in formal registration of FIRs also, arrest of accused also. But one problem which we constantly face is a late response from the intermediaries like Google or Yahoo or Facebook or Twitter. So that sometimes delays our action. The complainant thinks that we are not acting in time, whereas our response is very prompt. The response, unless they respond, it is very difficult to move forward. So that is one area of concern that we have been highlighting at every available forum. As far as capacity building and interacting with people is concerned, we have organized cyber safe campaigns for schools in Gurgaon twice, 1 week long, and we have received very good response. The teachers, the parents, the students, everybody has requested that we should organize it more often. And last year we also offered summer internships to students of engineering and management to do summer internship with cybercrime cell of Gurgaon, and we received a very good response. We interviewed them and shortlisted 22 of them. They belong to IIIT Allahabad, VIT Vellore, IIT Delhi, BITS Pilani, Kurukshetra University, and they did train. I mean, they did work with us for about 2 months, and they went back with very good learning experience. So we intend to do the same this year also, and this year we will of course seek help of NASSCOM and DSCI in this endeavor. I would also like to thank NASSCOM and DSCI. They have been very supportive of every effort of ours. They have organized training for our police officers, and of course the NASSCOM DSCI supported Haryana Cyber Lab is there in our police training academy at Madhuban, which has been regularly training officers all over Haryana. And I again thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to now invite Mr. P.P. Banik, Police Inspector, Kolkata Police, to receive the finalist trophy. Mr. P.P. Banik meticulously used core record analysis, tower location, tracking techniques, and cyber forensic tools in detecting a cheating case perpetrated through a reputed online marketplace. Congratulations, sir. The other finalist in this category is Mr. M.D. Sharath, DSP, Karnataka Police. Due to some urgent official work, Mr. Sharath is not here with us to receive the finalist trophy. But thank you and congratulations to him. Anyway, thank you for clapping for him. So ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for all the winners and finalists. Many congratulations to them. I would now request Mr. G.K. Pillai to give his address.
Mr. Mittal, Mr. Kamlesh, Bajaj, ladies and gentlemen. I'll keep my address as short as possible. I know I won't stand between you and dinner. I just wanted to, in one sense, very briefly, you've heard the entire gamut of cyber security and so on, so I won't get into that issue. But I just thought I'll flag 2 or 3 issues. One, on the e-commerce, many of you perhaps would recollect just a few days ago the Bali Ministerial Declaration on Trade Facilitation. And some of the provisions of that, e-commerce gets a tremendous boost, including e-payments. It's almost becoming mandatory and encouraging all governments to expedite. And therefore, when commerce gets digitized, you will find tremendous amount of work as well as the issue of security coming in those e-payments and those transactions that are going to be there on the e-commerce level. We maybe like to look at the ministerial declaration and the trade agreement, the trade facilitation agreement. For the details, within 1 year, the government is to notify all the areas on which in Category A, Category B and Category C. Category A is that will be implemented immediately, Category B within a specified time frame, and Category C a little later. We had one of our distinguished jury members from the Bombay Stock Exchange. I temporarily hold charge of, I'm chairman of the another stock exchange. And one of the SEBI regulations is that the stock exchanges must have a subcommittee of the board of directors dealing with what they call a systems review. That is the IT systems review primarily for security purposes. And I think it's a very good idea, not only that you have it mandated under the regulation, you also must have 2 outside experts in the committee. It's not just an in-house committee, to ensure that you get a fresh look. Most of us are really looking to see, even going beyond this, to really look at the security audit of most of the stock exchanges. I believe the banks are now under RBI regulations mandated to have a separate committee of the board looking into the IT security of banks. And I'm sure that it's only a matter of time before in the Companies Act itself they start mandating that companies with perhaps a little turnover of a certain amount, or companies which are in the critical information sectors, shall have a mandatory IT security audit, and which should be reported to the board. That's another area on which there will be a tremendous amount of work that is coming. Capacity building is something which is part of our cyber national security policy. We really need a very large number of what I call as cyber security officers, you can call it any name you want to call it, but that is very, very essential. On the law enforcement, as Commissioner of Police Gurgaon mentioned, the number of cases are going high. Not enough attention is still being paid to that. We've set up cyber police stations. We are looking at strengthening those. Funds from the Ministry of Home Affairs are earmarked for the cyber police stations, and the DSCI is doing this. And this is one area where really a lot of work is required. And police forces need to realize the importance of this. Of the total number of cases that are actually reported, I think there are equal number, perhaps even more, which do not get reported because people don't want to report. A very famous case which came up years ago, which is actually Pandit Ravi Shankar's daughter Anushka Shankar, and the blackmailing incident which she had to suffer for quite some months before she finally approached the police. They would have liked to settle it out of court rather than get into the publicity, but they did refer it to us. And I must say, in the police force today, not just in Delhi, not just in the CBI, perhaps even in Gurgaon, many other police forces, very, shall I say, very competent officers are there who can literally, if I may say, they are almost as good as anybody in the world in terms of detecting cyber crimes and investigating and leading to. And this is something which we really need the law enforcement agencies to take this up on priority. Finally, I would like to congratulate all the winners, the finalists, and encourage them to keep the great work going, inspiring others to perform better. And before I conclude, I think perhaps on all your behalf, the formal Master of Ceremonies or Mr. Ceremonies, who has been announcing all the programs and announcing the awards, I think she's kept her smile and her good cheer. I wish that she would come forward and literally take an applause from all of you. I think you have kept everybody going. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please clap for me again. That felt so good. So you're here on stage, sir, and I was just going to invite you, but great to have you here, and I'd like you to say the vote of thanks. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I think I'll just say 2 sentences. One, to thank Mr. Pillai for being the guest of honor and distributing the trophies to the winners. And to our jury members for have worked with us so assiduously over the last 3-4 months, and have a process partner, PwC, and RSA for having sponsored this particular award. And I would like to thank specifically all the companies and all the law enforcement organizations all over the country which have chosen to participate in this award, and they have worked equally hard to fill in the forms and the questionnaires and respond to our clarifications and so on. So they have worked very hard, and I would like to thank all of them and assure that we will simplify the form next year a little bit so that we can have much more active participation from the industry as well as from the law enforcement. And through the year, we will continue to work with all of you in security practices and working with law enforcement in our training programs, and we'll definitely take it to much bigger heights. We have a cyber committee forum which we have set up under Mr. Loknath Behra's chairmanship, and we are trying to work out on standardization of the tools and several other things. And you will see that things will come out in the next 4 to 6 months from this committee also. So once again, thank you all for being here and in such large numbers, which means a drain on our resources because we have to spend so much more money on the dinner. We were budgeting only for 200. So thank you again for all.